So now today I want us to look at some of the feature of the ad manager going through the ad manager site. So if you want to go through the ad manager site, you type business.facebook.com, then you press enter. If you're entering it for the first time, make sure your Facebook profile is logged in. As you can see, my own Facebook profile is logged in. So now to bring you here, you can see this icon. You have two accounts. You have your personal. When you have a Facebook account, you are entitled to two accounts at the onset: your personal Facebook account and your business ad account. I mean ad account rather. So your personal ad account and your business ad account, one. So it is with time, when you keep using your business ad account, you can now they can now give you the privilege to create more than one ad account. You can now have as many as maybe 4, 5, 10, and so on and so forth. So these are my ad account. So I have like 3 ad account because I'll be running ad account. So I was giving, this is my own personal, your personal ad account. Then this one is my business ad account. I just name it Edible. You can name it anything you like. Then this is the second one they gave me. Under each of these business accounts, I have different ad account under it. So take for instance, I want to use this. Let me select that as my ad account, the business ad account. So you can come to the business manager. The business manager, like I said, this when you are accessing it on PC through their site is more complex than what you see if you use the phone, the ad manager app, or if you are using the Facebook site. So now we have different shortcuts. You have the ad manager, you have the business setting, the ad account, audience, billing, and so on and so forth. So you have to make sure let's go to our ad account and ad manager to see different things there. So the ad manager will just show you the ad you are running, just like you have on the ad manager app. This is the section of the ad manager app that you have here. So I have lot of, under that business account, I have lot of ad account. So presently, let me just select the one that I have ad running on them. You can always select, like I said, if you start using at the onset, they will give you just one ad account, but when you keep using it, they will increase the limits of the ad account you can have. So these are the ads that I have that are running. You have different icon. You can just play around it and have a look at lots of things there. So you have your payment. Make sure you set up your payment method very well. So from here, just like you have in the ad manager, you can create the ad manager app. You can create ads from here. You just tap the create button and you'll be able to create your ad. Let's take a look at how it look like. So here it's going to ask you for campaign name. If you look at the ad, if you have used the ad manager app very well, it also create a space for the campaign name. Mostly it usually use the topic. If you don't give any campaign names, use the topic, especially when you create the ad from your mobile app, maybe Facebook app or Facebook Lite. It just take the heading as the campaign name. So here you have the opportunity to give the campaign name, whatever name or title you want to give it. Then the special ad category, like I explained yesterday, is the one that is talking about maybe the when you want to create ad related to social right or economy or election or political figure, there are about those things that can a little bit trigger some reaction from Facebook. So the campaign objective, by now, I want to believe that every one of us is familiar with that. We have different campaign and objective. What do you want your ad to do for you? Is it brand awareness or just or reach or traffic or app install or video view? You have quite a lot of them. Whichever one you want, you can just select it. Let's take for instance, I want to get page like to increase my page like. Then the A/B testing is when you want to create more than one or two ad, you want to test and see which one is performing better, you can just select that. So your campaign budget optimization, make sure you always check it, let it be on so that it will be able to optimize your campaign and let you be charged per impression. Then you have your campaign budget. You can set your campaign budget either as daily budget or lifetime. If you are set, you have to be careful. If you are making a daily budget, make sure you are making it daily budget. Maybe you want to spend 500 per day or 1000 per day, set it there. Don't go and put the lifetime budget as daily budget. We just finish it because we have the limit, the minimum amount you can spend, but presently I don't actually know the highest or the maximum amount you can spend in 24 hours. If you put 10,000 there, I'm very sure to swallow the 10,000. If you put 20,000 there as your daily budget, it's going to help you to spend the 20,000 within that 24 hours. So just make sure you set the right figure here. If for instance we want our daily budget to be maybe 388, which is the least, then we are creating new ad sets, obviously. So you can name the ad set. Maybe you can call it Edibot page like. Then the ad name, let's say page like August. You can call it any name you like. You are free at liberty to do that. So let's say draft now. So now you have set the uh, now we are under the ad set. The campaign name, can name it anything you want. Let's call it an Edibot. Edibot like. Then the objective, we want it to be page like. Okay, we have that already. So it's engagement, then under engagement is page like. Then campaign budget optimization, we've already said that, and the other one we've said that. You can publish it if you are okay with it, but you may need to set your audience. So you come to this level to set your audience. That's the ad set level. That one is the campaign level. Now the ad set level, you can set. Okay, let's look at it. The page, you can select the page, especially if you are admin to a lot of pages, you will see them display here, but I want this page like to run under the bot consult page, so I think I'm good. So these are different pages. So if you are okay with that, you just leave it. Then the budget and schedule, you put the date you want it to start. You can actually set it in future. Maybe you want your ad to begin tomorrow, you don't want it to begin immediately. So they can approve it, but it won't start running if it begin tomorrow. Then you can set the day you want it to end. If you are making, you can set the date you want it to end. And if you want it to run continuously, you just leave that place open so that it will continue running until you go there and pause it or end it. Um, so now audience. Remember, like I said, audience is very, very important. After having a good ad, I mean the good combination of text and visual, that is your image or video, there is no need for you to deliver this wonderful ad or advert you have created to the right audience. It's very key when you want your ad to perform well. So, and like I mentioned, we have three types of audience. We have the core audience, the lookalike audience, the customer audience. Presently, I have not created anything under my lookalike and custom audience. So you can actually you can actually create, maybe if you are just starting, you don't have any information or idea, then what you should have within your reach should be the core audience. So you can use the core audience by setting the location, which I believe by now you are familiar with it. You can edit the location. If you don't want it to be Nigeria, edit the location. Then the age, you edit it. The gender, you edit it. If it's only male or female, you edit it. Then your detailed targeting, you edit it. You add your interest, you add your, in terms of interest, behavior, let's assume we are looking, oh, okay, let me, business. So maybe I want small business people to be there. I want, so one good thing about it is make sure you are also looking at the category in which this belong to. Like this business, this is interest. So most of these are interest, but look at this business page admin. This is based on their behavior. So we have field of study. Master of business admin is a field of study and not interest. Interest is talking about, we have interest, we have behavior, we have demographic, we have a field of study, job title, employer, and the likes. So when it is interest, that's the activity of these people. What do they usually do mostly? When these are the people that always do something related to business and their interests on Facebook. You also have the, when you are setting up your profile picture, your profile account rather, there is a place for interest. So some people feed their interest, they feed that interest section and indicate maybe business, they are interested in business, maybe some interested in music and the likes. So that's what the interest is all about. Behavior is what they usually do mostly. Maybe when they post something related to business, these people will like it or will comment. Then demography is in terms of, I believe we all know demography. Mhm. So that's then we have field of study, we have a school employee. So this is just the different category of people, a category of all this. It's not just business, they have the category in which that business belong for them to classify them as that. So let's assume everything is good, then we move on. If you want to include language, you can put it. So this button is talking about if you want Facebook to reach beyond your detailed target selection, when it's likely to improve performance. But to me, I obviously don't encourage people to take this. Uh, how is Facebook? We are dealing with human and not robot. So it's better you don't take it, but you can try it. It can go beyond those people you have set. If Facebook feel that maybe these people might give you results, they can extend it to them. Then we have the exclude connection. You can exclude people. For instance, in this campaign, it's saying I should exclude people who have liked my page. So there's no point advertising to those people that have liked my page. I can always get those people via organic result. So when I post on my page, those people can always see it. So there's no point spending money to show advert to them. So it's good I exclude them. Then placement. Also, when you are creating ad, most time is always set is as automatic placement. That is, Facebook will decide where and where to place your ad. But if you want Facebook to place it on specific uh, place location, you can select manual. It is always good to select manual so that you'll be able to select those places you want your ad to appear and where you don't want it to appear. So you can take it if you want it to appear on Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, audience reach and the likes like we explained before. So then this you can always leave it. Want to see more option, so you get charged per impression. That's great. So if you are cool with this, you can move to the ad itself. Remember, we came from campaign to ad set, then from ad set now we are now in the ad itself. So in the ad itself, that's where you'll be able to have your creative. You'll be able to add your image, add the text you want. If you are not okay with it, since we are doing page like, so it's going to use our cover letter, cover photo as the image. So you can change it. Feel free to change it. Edit image, click edit image, or you can also turn it to video. You're at liberty to do whatever you want, and you can also type your text here. So now this is Facebook Pixel. You can set it up. We'll be talking about Facebook Pixel later. Then app event, that's if you want to be tracking how your ad is performing. Conversion tracking, you can use Facebook Pixel, add event, offline event and the likes. So you can set them up and you start using it. So if you are good with that, the next thing is to click publish and your ad will be submitted and Facebook will review it. If it meets all the criteria, if it's not violating any of Facebook ad policy, then your ad will be approved and start running. So that is that. Thank you.